with my feet in this end zone. No one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work. You can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it. I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain?
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chargers at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Herbert now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Off play action, Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed. They made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Here's Tannehill. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes, left side. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to... 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Able to get away. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. That was swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like. pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he finds his target, Ebron.
And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Tannehill on 1st down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Eckler now between the tackles. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's Herbert. Very quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
78 yards rushing here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a 1st down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 36 yards on the play. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself,
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On 2nd and very short, Tannehill. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's got Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing, Herbert. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Herbert to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Herbert. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Now Herbert. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist,